K-pop Demon Hunters is a film that has a lot of characters that I really like. Uh, in my opinion, there isn't a single bad character in the film. I have watched K-pop Demon Hunters a lot, and there are films that I have also watched a lot, and there are films where I love them, but there's a character that I don't like very much and that I don't look forward to seeing that much. For example, I'm a huge fan of Frozen, but I'm not a big fan of Olaf. I don't think that Olaf's very funny, and I'm not a big fan of what Olaf brings to the film. But in K-pop Demon Hunters, there aren't any characters that I feel reluctant to see. I don't think there's any characters where it's like, oh, I don't want to see that character. Ugh. K-pop Demon Hunters doesn't have anything like that. I get enjoyment from all the big characters in the film. I feel like at worst there are characters that I feel like are underdeveloped and don't get a lot of focus, but there aren't any characters that bring out really bad emotions out of me and stuff like that. I think that all the main characters are really good. I think that there's a lot of fun supporting characters. And even characters that appear briefly are pretty fun to watch. I feel like when it comes to characters, I feel like a lack of development for some of them, I feel like, is the only nitpick, and I feel like future installments in the franchise can develop characters that I want to see more of. And I love that K-pop Demon Hunters is so focused on Rumi. I think that it's great to not have a bunch of focus on everybody. I think that giving a lot of attention to all five members of the boy band could have really made things really hard to follow. I think that I feel like Genu is the only one that I feel like you really have to know to understand what's going on of the members of the boy band, and I think that really works for the film. Zoe was a character that I didn't have a strong attachment to on a first viewing, and she is one of the most prominent characters in the film, but I have really liked her on all the rewatches. So I feel like Zoe's humor and what she brings to the film has really grown on me. So, if anything, I think that I've appreciated some characters more on rewatches. I was already a huge fan of Rumi from the first viewing, and my love for the character has grown. Mira's personality and what she brings is so much fun and so cool. Gino is a very multi layered, fascinating character, tragic and interesting, while also having a lot of charming and fun moments. Bobby's a really fun supporting character. Uh, Celine, I feel like, has so much nuance for a character that doesn't appear that much. I feel like there's so much to the film, and I love how much the characters add to the film. I feel like there's no characters that are awful. I don't think there are any annoying characters. I feel like all the characters have charming attributes that add good stuff to the film. So I think that K-pop Demon Hunters has a really good group of characters, and I definitely want to see more of the characters. And I think that adding some characters as time goes on could be really cool, but I hope that not too many characters get added, because I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters so far has a good amount of characters that have gotten focus. I don't think that adding dozens of characters would be the best idea. I want things to feel uh, more, um, controlled by having a small enough group of characters, and I have confidence and trust for the future of K-pop Demon Hunters, and I feel excited to see more of them if more K-pop Demon Hunter stuff happens.